And Captain Massey, guys, we are back again for another reaction on the one and only Mystelics reaction, guys. The very one out of two reactions, and I'm gonna be dropping here on this here Mystelics reaction, guys. With that said, big up the Mystelics YouTube family and the newcomers are peeping in. Come on in, brothers and sisters. Come and join the family. Definitely subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you can get videos as they tend to come through. Click subscribe, click the bell, and then click all, and you become a part of the Mystelics family right there and then. Very simple. You don't have to buy nothing. As well, you can download the app. Of course, that link will be in the description. No, that link, well, it's in the description, but as well as the ending of this here video. I know a number of you guys tend to watch the vibrations, so definitely check out that vibrations. And of course, big up all the family and all the people out there watching. Don't forget, guys, to give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that right there and then. Now, guys, what you're watching on the screen is that of what? Parliament convening on where? February 7th, 2023. Of course, we have the new individuals who will be joining Parliament. The independent candidates and the senators will definitely be joining in, the one from Salisbury and the one from Marigot as well. And of course, the senators will be definitely joining into Parliament. As you can see, this thing written right there, guys. Parliament to convene on Tuesday, February 7th. That is actually today. Who wrote this letter? Anyways, we're gonna get into it. Members of Parliament will take the oath of allegiance when the first meeting of the first session of the 11th Parliament begins on when? Today, right there at 10 a.m. at the House of Assembly. That of course took place. We actually I have never done the match passing stuff. We're gonna look at it if we have enough time when it comes on to these vibrations. At this meeting, the speaker and deputy will be elected and administered the oath of office, signaling the start of new parliament, the new parliamentary term. Of course, they have the Tebe speaker coming back again. I don't know what on earth is wrong with these people, but of course, incompetence breed incompetence. Anyways, guys, the President of Dominica, His Excellency, this individual will deliver an address to the Prime Minister. This individual right there will present proclamations for the dissolution of Parliament and the summoning of the 11th Parliament right there. The Minister of Finance, Economic Development, Climate Resilience, blah, blah, blah. This individual will table a motion for the approval of supplementary estimates and expenditure for the financial year of June 30th, 2022, amounting to 235 billion 717,300. But that is money. We looking for those of you looking there. Looking there right there. Hey, big up the market. This is actually a thing on the Mac. You can definitely just copy people's stuff right there. Anyways, this is not it, guys. This is not all. But of course, we have this as well. The other measures before the House will bring into law policies decision announced in the 2022-2023 national budget designed to cushion the negative impact of global economic trends. They keep mentioning about cushioning. Apparently, other countries are not cushioning. Well, other countries are handling it much better because we're still cushioning the global impact of what was apparently the Rona. Anyways, I wonder if they're talking about the climate thing, the economic trends. Okay. These include a bill for an act to amend the value-added tax. I think that is a good thing. To increase the number of VAT-free. Okay, I frightened. I think they're going to increase VAT. What? Number of VAT-free units from 100 kilowatts to 150 kilowatts of electrical energy provided. I think that is a good thing. That's a wonderful thing right there. But I think VAT should just be depleted. It should just go away. You know, it should disappear, man. But anyways, to domestic customers and the zero rating of VAT on fuel surcharge payable to Domlec, and to effect the exemption of VAT on agricultural tools. Of course, we are agricultural nation. Obviously, if you want to spark something, you definitely remove VAT on it. I think one of the reasons why St. Kitts is so prosperous in the way that it does its thing. It has its taxes and what have you. But on certain days, when they don't want people to go out there and buy stuff, they want people to buy the stuff, they remove the VAT for 1 or 2 days. I think it's two times in a year they remove the VAT completely on items, and people go crazy. It's like, you know, Black Friday. They go crazy on stuff because things are much cheaper, and obviously that would be the best time to buy stuff. If you're working for the entire year and you're checking, boy, I need a stove and whatnot, all you have to do is wait for them 2 days. Wait for them 2 days, and you know, and that of course creates surplus where people go and excessively buy. I guess they say, maybe if I have a stove now and the stove might break down in the next you know, 6 months or whatever, I can buy 2 stoves, so they can buy 2 stoves or something. I don't know of that sentiment right there. So I think that is a good thing, right there. I think they're listening to me when I talk in this talk. Hey, anyways, yeah. Where was I? On VAT on agricultural, and effect the exemption of VAT on agricultural tools and importing soil, and exemption of VAT on the importation of pleasure crafts and engines of pleasure crafts. I think they should definitely put that back on VAT. I think they should do that because that's where a lot of money is coming in. A lot of money, people will come and purely because something. Let's say you depleting the VAT on the people. You just say removing everything for pleasure crafts. Rich people have pleasure crafts, not the poor. This cannot be for Dominicans. How on earth we implementing a bill inside Parliament that deals with foreigners coming in and not the people not on the basis of the people? It's supposed to be entirely for the people. Or maybe it's me that wrong in this regard, but I think the pleasure crafts and engines and of pleasure crafts, I think, yeah, you know, well, anyways, what are your thoughts on this, guys? So do you think these Dominicans have pleasure crafts? Don't get me wrong, you know, I'm not saying that no Dominican has pleasure crafts, especially when you see different people want to do what do you call it again, boot outings and boot fit and those kind of things there. I guess on that basis, if my engine mash up, I can get a little VAT. That would be a good thing. But on the basis of most people taking advantage of that, I think that will be foreigners. Anyways, amendments to the Stamp Act, the Pensions Act, the title of By Registration Act, the Vehicle and Road Traffic Act, and the repeal of the Highway Maintenance Levy are also on. Yeah, that's a good thing right there, as well as amendments to the Civil Aviation Act and the International Maritime Act. Hopefully it's in the benefit of the people, okay? The benefit of the people, because it seems a lot of things you can, when you're thinking of these kind of situations, you think of the external factors or the oligarchs who can most likely benefit from these things, you know. So seems like they're thinking of themselves and they want to put things in place for themselves, and if it benefits the people, then that's great, but we are the ones looking for ourselves, and the other people will benefit as a result of that. Just like when they reduced the land thing and you check, they love us. No, they were transferring their land stuff and decided, let's put this thing in place so we can get a cheaper thing, and whoever benefits or whoever is as a result can benefit during that time, then fine. But it was not the people they were thinking of. They're thinking of themselves. True or false? Tell me if I lie or not. God, let me leave the other part. Anyways, the financial statements of the Dominica Agricultural Industry and Development Bank. We're talking about agricultural industry. What are they talking about, really? What are they talking about? Do we have agricultural processing plants, factories? None of these things are there. So what are they talking about agricultural industry? Providing tools. I mean, if you're thinking as progressive to compete with the other islands, I mean, you would think of factories and this kind of things. And we have the surplus of nature itself that can actually help put Dominica back on the map when it comes down to the agricultural sector. But we just lapse in with forming the absolute royal donkey in the place, man. The financial statements of the Dominica Agricultural Industry and Development Bank and the 2021 Debt Portfolio Review Report will also be tabled at the meeting. You know the debt report already, GDP 106%. Hopefully that goes down. The proceedings of the Parliament will be broadcasted live via the government information. I guess that was broadcasted, and DBS. So I guess that's where people will go and see it. So that is what is written right there, brothers and sisters. I just had to bring this off to you. I had this letter for a while, well, not really for a while, but I had it when I had this on the what is this third. Okay, I got this 4 days ago. Guys. So yeah. Anyways, there's always something I always wanted to see. Right there, it's this thing, the matching stuff, match pass, whatever you, House of Assembly match passing vibe. So I'm guessing the president goes there. on GIS. I'll post this link in the description below so you guys can check it out. So for those of you who don't know, if you're talking about election, next election would most likely take place in according to 5 years. We hopefully election can take place in 2024 for the sham election, but in accordance, a number of persons might think, oh, it's from 2022 when elections is called. No, brothers and sisters, is when the first parliament takes place. Okay, so February 7, 2023 plus 5 is 2028. So by right, elections in accordance to that obligation right there would be in 2028, not in 2027. Okay, so just letting you guys know how it works. I myself was kind of confused on the whole situation when one of the electoral people explained to me exactly what it is. So 2023 it started. Some of all you listening to the Mr. Self, Mr. Tired Boy, Mr. Checking, I do that too much. So they've been lifting up his food, no worries. Yes, sir. This day, that's fine. That one I will draw, man. Okay, yeah. That camera person, I don't know what a Hey, Frankie.
First man in number 2 platoon, back a ship.
What's that? Asian Patwa.
Back a ship. Study. The last man in fire, back a ship. Number 2 man in fire, back a ship. Stand still. The front run.
That person.
Fire.
That person do the on camera, man. On their voice on camera.
3 more, back a ship. Stand still.
We're not talking there,
Stand still. The run.
So many follow.
Aye! Front. Down. Stand up. East. Stand up. Easy.
Move along. What you been in on for? For the assistant? Okay.
3 elections, Parliament signaled the Dominica of Assembly on Victoria Street. This is the first meeting of Parliament since the December 6, 2022 general elections, which saw the Dominica Labour Party winning 19 seats and independent candidates winning 2. The first meeting of a new session of Parliament signals the ceremonial opening of Parliament. At that meeting, President of Dominica, His Excellency Charles Savran, will address the Parliament. President Savran will speak on any topic of his choosing.
Well, you're doing that too long for the audio to be, come on.
The President's address follows the election of the Speaker and Deputy Speaker and the administration of oath or affirmation of allegiance of members.
And it wasn't like that, he wasn't Tebe, so I don't know, when he just joined, he just become a Tebe or something.
Honorable Joseph Isaac will be nominated for a second term as Speaker, with Senator the Honorable Philip Rowe nominated as Deputy. The 11th Parliament will consist of 32 members, with 13 being newcomers to the House. a record 11 women are to take up seats in the parliament come Tuesday.
Look at that. All the action going outside, but look at where you.
Prime Minister Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit is currently the longest serving member of the House of Assembly, replacing former senior minister Honorable Reginald Osprey, who retired from representational politics at the last general elections. Minister for Finance, Economic Development, Climate Resilience.
They take the health minister and make him the finance minister, and he's actually a health practitioner. Then they take a engineer and put him as health minister. And look, I see they send a message talking about the Rona is still here, so wearing the mask is not mandatory except in the hospital, but wearing the mask is advised. And these are the ministers, these are the health ministers. All he doesn't pay attention to the rest of the world. All you don't pay attention. They're stating that wearing these things doesn't help. No, it doesn't do nothing. You only depleting yourself. Look at what happened with the Spanish flu back in the day. The same kind of situation. 93 of those people had passed away as a result of them constantly wearing the masks. They thought it was the flu, the Spanish flu that took them. It wasn't the Spanish flu. It was a rare pneumonia that took 93 of those people as a result of the mask. All you doesn't.
And social security.
I hate. Hey, I'm not supposed to know this. All you're supposed to know these things. All you're supposed to be telling us these things. Information is out there for us to read. No longer will people just take whatever you say. The information is readily available to people. Go outside there and research now. You continue in a narrative that doesn't make sense. And then you're telling people when they go to the hospital they have to wear the mask. Your dead calbas is not so it working. Understanding human cognition in itself. That is a good thing for people to be able to take things inside so their bodies can produce the antibodies that is needed to fight against these things. But you want the people to I vex.
Honorable Dr. Irvin McIntyre will seek approval from the House for supplementary estimates of expenditure amounting to $235,717,376.20 for the financial year ending June 30, 2022. The government of Dominica will present 8 bills, mainly aimed at bringing financial relief to Dominicans, as outlined in the 2022-2023 national budget. The bills include an act to repeal the Highway Maintenance Levy, an act to amend the Title of Registration Act, and an act to amend the Pensions Act. The start of a new session of Parliament also signals the appointment of parliamentary committees to include the Public Accounts Committee, the Parliamentary Proceedings Broadcasting Committee, the Privileges Committee, the Standing Orders Committee, and the Creed Parliamentary Oversight Committee. The first meeting of the first session of the 11th Parliament will be broadcast live on all platforms of the government.
I don't need to hear all that now.
To be Speaker, and we have thus.
I don't need to hear all that.
Played.
Guys, the link will be in the description below if you guys want to go check it out. That is what I hear for me. That. Hey, Sean Douglas, pick up all yourself. Look them there. Them independent candidate, the independent and the senator. That's the individual from Marigot. Who's that? Oh, there is something. What's her name again? Lakia. Who's Mamselle? Somebody say, oh, so the speaker don't pick sides. House not even yet start. Let me see.
I beg to express my grateful thanks
your gratitude,
for the high honor.
Your gratitude. Hey,
I beg to express my grateful thanks for the
your grateful thanks Boy, see my crosses. But it does start him right now. No.
The House has been pleased to confer on me. It has been a long journey, because a lot of times when we end up in public life, people assume that's where it began. But I'd like to first thank the Lord.
What?
For we have reached thus far.
You mean after selling out yourself and then, you know, maybe getting a money somewhere so that you switch to the other side? I heard you had debts and stuff. Maybe them debts was forgiven. As a result, you have to then show your loyalty. You thanking God for that? All right.
Many Dominican professionals have had a positive impact on my life.
Boss.
And I would like to just highlight some of them.
Okay, moving along.
As His Excellency Elud Williams, Speaker, when I just came in, of environment.
All that not necessarily my partner. All that not necessarily my boy. What is a award you win, boy? Why?
That's been in my life. If you have life and family, I thank you for the challenge. God bless.
Congratulatory remarks to new speaker. He had to rise when I walked in, and the next day I had to rise when he walked in.
So I give the giving congratulations remarks to him.
As auditor, of that very high office.
For another term. Under our system of parliamentary democracy, the Speaker has an extremely important role to play.
True, but he's not playing it properly.
Your mic, please.
Let's pop on. Who's Mamzelle? Oh, Melissa.
Yes, yeah, okay now. You may proceed.
Excuse me? Yes. We move that the Mr. Philip Rowe be elected as the Deputy Speaker of the House of Assembly.
Mr. Speaker, I beg to second the proposal.
Is there any other proposer who wants to propose another person? Okay. Well, then I now declare that Mr. Philip Rowe has been elected Deputy Speaker of the House of Assembly.
Speaker, I remember standing in this honorable house just 3 days short of 3 years ago with a firm commitment to make a positive contribution to this parliament and my country. And today, this commitment is fortified times 10.
Guys,
You want to hear ladies first? Yes.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to extend my warmest congratulations to Mr. Philip Rowe.
Commendation to the Deputy Speaker. And I'm doing that because I'm
Senator.
convinced that when he cast his first vote, it was for me. And I can recall getting a call asking, where do I have to vote? But more importantly, Mr. Speaker, I think you're seeing a demonstration and a manifestation of this new party administration of elevating tomorrow's generation. This is a young man.
Talking about. Anyways, let's move on.
The president one day, even after I'm dead,
yes, I.
but answering.
But when he was first appointed, on a
Let's stand. Providential goodness, none favor.
Right, I don't know who they praying to. Hey, who's that? Shorty with the glasses.
Speaker and Deputy Speaker.
I, Joseph Isaac.
Okay.
ill will,
affection, or ill will,
and that
in execute
the office
of
Speaker without fear or favor.
But look, but so all you just come in and pretend like we're not seeing his fear and favor. All you have, we're not seeing all. so, but that not a Bible. There are no holy Bible there, so maybe all right then.
Affection.
That's why I don't take this thing serious. I don't take them too serious, because
Allegiance to the common.
I don't know, guys. I'm flipping that. I don't know. You can watch it in the description below. But Dominica, some nice girls.
I must call upon members of the House to take the oath of allegiance or affirmation
Michael,
of
you
allegiance.
smile, eh? You don't think so? I think you smile a
Hello,
little.
Prime Minister.
Oh, what you think?
True allegiance.
So I'm guessing they have to do everybody.
Do swear that.
Okay, they do it. Okay. That one do I hold
To the Commonwealth.
We budget only, yeah.
Swear.
That's all you know I go in for.
To the Commonwealth of Dominica.
According
You gravitate outward now, man. Where you going?
Honorable Cozy Frederick.
True allegiance.
to the common
Was she going with the Bible or with the book?
Honorable Cozy Frederick.
What's going in between? Where them borders coming now? That's all you know. It's just a repetitive thing.
Do swear.
so help me.
Hey, look, Alex Bruno's son.
Oscar Joy.
Honorable
Into law.
According
Oh,
to
you
law.
turn it. We say, okay, so it's the same thing then. They just turn it the other way. Okay.
Swear into law.
According to law.
So help
Yes,
me
sir.
God.
So help me God.
Pussy. I have to stop on pussy.
According to law. Allegiance
True
Okay, I have to stop on that
allegiance.
to
one.
the Commonwealth of Dominica.
To the Commonwealth of Dominica.
According to law.
According to law.
Okay, moving
Camp
along.
Edwards.
Do swear
Okay, moving along.
That I will faithfully.
Next.
Swear
Hey, that.
I will faithfully bear
Okay, looks all
I will
great.
faithfully bear
true allegiance
true allegiance
to the Commonwealth of Dominica.
to the Commonwealth
At
of
least they
Dominica.
hold, some of them hold it properly.
According to law.
So help me God.
So help me God.
That I will faithfully bear.
That I
True
do,
allegiance
True allegiance
to the Commonwealth of Dominica.
to the Commonwealth of Dominica.
According to law.
According to law.
So help me God.
So help me
According to
God.
whose law? You see, according to Dominica's law.
I, Laurie Victor,
Hey!
Swear
do swear
that I will faithfully bear
that I will faithfully bear
true allegiance
true allegiance
What you
to the
watch?
Commonwealth of Dominica.
to the Commonwealth of Dominica.
Yes, Lori.
According to law.
So help me God.
So help me God.
You have to ask Punk inside there. Yes, hi, Sean. Big up Sean one time.
I, Sean Douglas,
I,
I know Sean go.
Douglas,
I know Sean go give them some pressure for sure.
do swear
do swear
that I will faithfully bear
that I will faithfully bear
true allegiance
true allegiance
to the Commonwealth of Dominica.
to the Commonwealth of
Why you
Dominica.
watching him like that?
According to law.
So help me God.
So help me God.
You have his own pen.
Senator Lorraine M. Henderson Reed.
You let them bamboozle all, you know. I guess I see what I want for Marigold.
Faithfully bear
True allegiance
true allegiance
to the Commonwealth of Dominica.
to the Commonwealth of Dominica.
You sound like she have a powerful
According
voice.
to law.
According to law.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Affirm
That I will faithfully
that I will faithfully
Guys, my battery does die there. But I'm not gonna stay much longer. I'm just gonna.
that I will faithfully
bear true allegiance
bear true allegiance
to the Commonwealth of Dominica.
to the Commonwealth of Dominica.
According to law.
According to law.
We'll see how all you do.
Other people be adopted as amended.
Other people.
Where the
Mr.
other
Speaker, I move that the order paper be adopted as amended.
I second the motion.
It has been moved and seconded that the order paper be adopted.
Yes, sir. All you need to fix the speaker. Guys, this is pretty much all I have for this year reaction video. Like I said before, I'll post this link in the description below so you guys can check it out. So check it out if you want to see more. This is actually half of the stuff. There's a whole other vibrations taking place. I have no idea what it is. The president came into the building. So you guys can check that out, man. Oh, the salute. Let's just watch the salute. I think it's laugh Mr. Laugh. Anyways, yeah. So guys, check this out in the description below if you want to see more of that vibrations. It seems like there's a number of persons who have the angry face and stuff. But anyways, before I say right there, give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe and turn on post notifications so you can get more videos as they tend to come through, guys. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. I'll be dropping yet again today. That link, of course, will be in the first comment in the comment box below, guys. So you can definitely check it out right there. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Boom.